It's Jonathan here again, and we've had a really interesting week for weather. The grass is still kind of green. We don't have any snow to speak of. It's December 12th. I can't remember I do remember. 2012 was our last winter like this. It's only -4. We've had +12 the last week. But it's been a while since I've done an update video, so here's our kennel. Probably in the last video, there was just a hole in the ground. It's not done. There's a few cosmetics left to do, but it's fully functional now. And here's the beneficiaries. Hey, pups. Unfortunately, we're missing 2 dogs. Dogs that went missing, got stolen 2 weeks ago. So we got this big kennel for only 3 dogs, but we do have another young puppy coming. And as you can see, we're still in the middle of doing all kinds of cleanup and reorganization, but we'll go into the kennel and look around. And here it is. Hey guys. Hey. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 gates, which allows us to make 4 separate pens. So from here to here, which is about 80 inches, will be 1 pen. So when we have a mother who's whelping, we'll put her in there. Then from here all the way to here will be a second pen, also 80 inches, also a whelping pen. And you can see they each get their own doggy door. Then from here to here will be a small pen if we ever put a partition in here. I don't know if we will or not. It does allow us to make a third really small pen if we ever need it. But then we have this larger gate. And right now our plan is to, from here all the way to the end, leave that as 1 large pen so that whenever we have dogs not whelping, when we don't have puppies, that'll be the pen where they can sleep and come in. And we let them out quite a bit. Somehow Ginger got left in here. Sorry, Ginge. And they always have dirty feet. They always leave footprints. So the floor is nice and warm. We have a floor heating system in here. That small hot water tank heats the floor. And of course, that's our sandpoint pump. We have a shallow well. This is a hand wash hot water tank. So we have hot and cold running water in here. We have no more frozen water to deal with in the winter time, which we're very thankful for. My wife has done a nice job of painting all the trim, painting the walls, staining all of the wood. And I painted the floor, put a few cabinets in, nice big laundry tub for washing puppies, and just some storage. And there's not much in here yet. We just started using this a week ago. There used to be a 16-foot garage door in here. We cut it down to 8 feet. It's nice to have 1 large door to move stuff in and out. And if you look at this large cable running along here, it's that cable, and you can see there's a bunch coiled up here because it's actually temporary, but we're sticking our hot tub in this corner. As strange as that might sound, we've had a hot tub in storage for a while now, almost 3 years, because we just haven't had a chance to install it or a place to put it. And I still haven't done the landscaping and stuff behind the house for it, so it's going to be in here for the winter. I was thinking we could advertise a special kind of an Airbnb where it's like, those safaris where you get to sleep in the tent near the lions? Well, you can come. We've got a futon in here. You can sleep in a hot tub with the dogs. We probably won't do that, but anyway, I'm going to take Cooper for a walk because I don't need to leash him, and then I can show you the woods. Cooper! Ginger, come on. So we put much smaller doggy doors in here. I'd like to say that was intentional. It's mostly because I ordered the wrong ones on Amazon. But in hindsight, I'm really glad because it really slows them down coming through the doggy doors, and I think those flaps will last a lot longer this way. But they're insulated. It's a three flap system. So there's that vinyl flap on the inside and on the outside, and then an insulated flap in the middle with magnets on the bottom to hold the flaps in place. And we really don't lose a lot of heat through there at all. So very happy with that. I'll turn off these lights. This one here is a motion light. It turns off by itself. Come on, Coop. And we've got a beautiful day. All right, Coop, let's go for a walk. Come on. And this guy loves to chase a stick. Where's your stick? Huh? Where's your stick? Here's a stick. Let's grab a stick. You want to see a stick? He never gets tired of this. I think he would run till his feet were bleeding, to be honest. Come on. Okay, so here's our place in the winter. And again, it's probably going to be about a 20-minute video. Feel free to skip ahead. It's not going to be all that exciting, but still working on, well, not working on, but we're going to work on that pond next summer for the dogs. Come here. Well, it's for us too. That guy will go blasting into the bush at 100 miles an hour for a stick. He's tough. As I mentioned in one of the previous videos, this is a brand new driveway. We just put it in this summer. This, where we're walking right now, was like this. So from this to this, we have hauled an awful lot of wood out of here. I mean, it wasn't quite this thick. I mean, we did kind of follow a bit of a clearing, but it wasn't much. We took down hundreds of these trees, but a lot of them, like this, were damaged in one of the heavy windstorms or that tornado that came through 4 years ago. So we kind of killed two birds with one stone. We made a driveway and cleaned up a lot of broken trees, many of which were still living, but they needed to be cleaned up anyway. But this is our place. We have some paths that we've made over the years in the bush. And my goal is to walk the paths often enough this winter to keep the snow from building up really high. And one of the things I'd like to do in the long term is widen these paths enough to get my tractor down and keep them clear all winter. Might never happen, but it's an idea that I like. But right now with this whole COVID thing going on, I got to admit, it's a struggle. I don't like the restrictions. I don't like how our life has changed so much. It's a whole new normal, which I'm having a hard time adjusting to. I don't like being controlled, and for whatever you may or may not think or believe about how serious this COVID pandemic is, and I will say the so-called pandemic, I apologize if that offends anybody. But regardless of all of that, I am so grateful that we live out here in the bush. We have dogs, we have space. I cannot imagine being stuck in a little apartment, unemployed because your business has been shut down for COVID. Can't go anywhere, can't do anything, can't even see people. I'm so grateful that I have a family that I can be around, that we have space, we got nature to enjoy, we got these amazing dogs to keep us company. Yeah, a lot to be thankful for. And I'll be thankful when the world regains some sort of footing. It becomes a little more stable than it is now. But one thing that has come out of this COVID thing, one good thing, and there's many good things. One of the good things is the demand for puppies has never been higher. And so we've been I don't know, we're breeding the same number of puppies we've ever bred in the past. We're not, you know, having more puppies. You can only do so much in a healthy way with a certain number of dogs. That's just what you get. But they sell really quickly, and the people are so grateful for them. That's the best part. We've met so many wonderful people selling puppies, and our puppies go far and wide. I mean, we've had people come from Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Ontario. Twice now we've had people drive all the way out from Toronto. Come on, Coop. All the way from Toronto. 24 hours. And I mean, it's so rewarding when people make that effort to come. We really want to be hospitable and grateful, and you kind of want to keep in touch with these people too. I mean, that's quite a commitment. So to you guys from Toronto, from Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, Newfoundland, you know who you are, Quebec, Ottawa, and now Vancouver Island. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys, and we look forward to updates on pictures and videos that you take with your dogs. This is one of my favorite spots in Sandy Ridge. Sandy Ridge is what we call our property. And this is the ridge here. It's hard to do it justice in a video or a picture. Not that it's all that spectacular, but it's about 20 feet high. And it was one of the very first views we ever got of our property. In fact, I'll go up to the top here. The first time we laid eyes on this property, just over 4 years ago, 4.5 years ago, is in July. And we came in from the south side here. This grass is about 3-4 feet tall here. I drove in with my truck, 6 o'clock on a Sunday morning. The sun was just coming up. Wife and kids were still in bed. And I drove in to this open space right here. And I overlooked from this ridge. And if you go back, you'll see pictures and video when this was green. And I fell in love. And I went back home and woke up my wife, and we went and grabbed coffee and came out here. And I just watched her reaction. She instantly fell in love with this place. Sorry about the heavy breathing. I need to get in shape. But instantly, we both knew this was going to be our place. We're very grateful to be blessed with it and have the dogs have room to run. And you know, at the time we hadn't done a whole lot of breeding with the puppies yet because we just didn't have the space for it. We're just so incredibly grateful for all this that we've been given stewardship over. It's been entrusted to us. Very grateful. Cooper's pretty special to me, and if you have seen our ads on online for puppies lately, you probably noticed we have an ad for missing dogs. 2 weeks ago we had 2 of our dogs stolen. Maybe some of you, who knows, maybe some of you watching right now have past litters from us. Maybe Faith was the mother to your puppy. She's missing right now. And maybe you've got a litter from Flora and Frank, our terriers. And maybe Frank was the father to one of your dogs. So those are the 2 we're missing right now, Faith and Frank. And it's been hard. We miss them. And in the off chance, I know it's a very slim chance, but in the off chance you know where our dogs are, or maybe you're even the person that took them, it sure mean a lot to us to get them back. We're not even angry, but we're sad, we're hurting, we're missing them. So any information would be helpful. I'd even go so far as to offer a reward But still, life is good. We're grateful. So yeah, here we are. And the reason I'm just walking Cooper now is the two girls, the young ones, still take off on us. And after having lost two, I'm not taking that chance again. And I can't very well make a video with two leashes with 100-pound dogs at the end of my hands. So it's just me and Cooper. Hey? Hey, pup. You a good boy? You know, yeah, it's a long video. Like I say, go ahead and skip ahead. But we're gonna go all the way out to the end of our lane so you can see, if you came for a visit, what it would look like driving in. I'm going to pause the video and pick up at the corner. This is one of the few paths that were actually here when we bought this place. It was mostly an ATV trail. And I need to get in here with the hedge trimmers and the chainsaw and clean it up a bit. You certainly wouldn't want to take your truck or your car through here. I can hardly get through here with my son's dirt bike without getting slapped in the face 100 times. But this trail was here, and off to the left and the right, there's some pretty good Saskatoon picking. And this is actually probably even higher than the ridge. This might be the highest, definitely be the highest point on our property here. So from here, the top of this hill, to where our house is situated, we're probably, I wouldn't be surprised if we're at least 25 feet higher. One day I'll check the elevation. You can probably hear the neighbor's dogs barking in the background. Just taking you for a walk with us. One of the things we always said when we bought this place is that we like to share it with people. Some of those people we share it with are intentional, friends, family, and strangers that we invite over. Some of them are here to buy puppies, some of them are here to visit, and some of them are strangers we don't know and we haven't invited, and they come on horseback, snowmobiles, quads, and dirt bikes, and we don't meet them. We just see them the odd time we see them. Mostly we see their tracks after they've come and gone, and that's okay. I thought about posting private property signs, which I may still do, and I thought about putting up a fence across these trails, and my wife said, do we need to do that? Don't we want to share this with people? I was like, yeah, you know what, good point. As long as people treat our property respectfully, we'll continue to leave these trails open. And even if we never meet them, it gives us some satisfaction to share what we have with others. So here's the mile road running along the east edge of our property. This is Road 39. And if you look at the end there, dead end, that's Road 60. Coming in off the highway. We've got nothing to hide. We don't mind people coming by. And if you leave me a comment, I will send you a personal message and a phone number, and you can phone me. Love to chat. Love to have you stop in. And if you follow this road to the end, that's where my in-laws live. We're 3 miles away, which is pretty cool. So this is technically just our driveway. It's our lane. It's a 1/4 mile long. And there's 3 other driveways off of our lane. We own right up to that first row of trees there. So I'm responsible. We didn't know this when we bought the property, but I'm responsible for maintaining this road all year long. Snow, grass, gravel. I think I've done okay. We grade it. You know, one year, a couple seasons ago, I came home and there was a fresh layer of gravel. I think the RM did it. I should be careful. Don't want to get anybody in trouble. But we were very grateful for a new layer of gravel, and I got out with my tractor and I graded it and packed it and filled the potholes. I have a ripper for ripping out the stubborn spots and filling them in. I have a grader for grading, and I have a packer for packing. So I think I think we've been doing a good job looking after the road out of respect for our neighbors and of course for ourselves. Again, sorry for the panting, gotta get in shape. And the neighbors have dogs. They always know when we're out with our dogs, and they always want us to come and hang out, and we don't. And they actually have one of our puppies. I don't think that's him barking at us, but one of Cooper's pups is now a neighbor to us. So it's pretty cool that one of our pups stayed that close to home. And we saw him out walking this morning. Come on, Coop. Come on, Coop. Good boy. Good looking boy. Hey? No. Come. You stay on this side. And our neighbors are coming up behind us. This is another one of the ways you can get into our property here. I'm gonna wait until the van has passed. Oh, he's dirty. You won't see his license plate, so I just want to be respectful of their privacy. But they moved in here not that long ago. It's almost a year now, and we've chit-chatted a few times, but had a nice little chat right now on the side of the road. And when the time is right, we're gonna have coffee together. Of course, always respecting the COVID restrictions and isolation and social distancing. Always respecting that. Always being aware and always respecting, right? That's what we do, right, Coop? It must be nice to be a dog. I don't have to wear a mask. His life hasn't changed a bit. Hey, Coop? Except he is missing his girlfriend. Anyway, as you can see, we're about halfway down our quarter-mile lane. I'll show you when we get to the loop here. Come on, Cooper. You a good boy? There he is. I don't really care if he's in the bush doing his own thing on our property. Just want to make sure he knows he has to come when I call him. Hey. Hey. Good boy. All right, so this is where, you know, if I ever send you driving directions, and I'm going to say keep left at the loop. We have a sign here that says Ivy Bend. It's a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek thing, because we got a fair share of poison ivy. Let me tell you, I think we have more than our fair share. I'd be happy to share some with you. But I'll say stay left at the loop. Kind of looks like there's 3 driveways here. It's not. There's a loop here. You go out that way and you come around back this way, or vice versa. Both of these turns off of the loop are our driveway. So this is actually a big loop. It comes out here, it goes in here, it comes out there, and into this loop. So I'll tell you, turn left on Ivy Bend Road, and we're back on our new driveway. So, Coop. So that's it. That's the video for today. Just a little update on what we're doing and where we're at and how we're keeping with COVID. Appreciate you guys. And who knows, next video might have 5 feet of snow. Things can change quickly around here. I'm all for a brown Christmas. I'm not a big fan of the cold. I don't mind the snow, just don't care for the cold. It's -4 right now and I don't have any gloves on. And my hands are cold. That's cold enough. -4 to -10 all winter. I'm game. I'm game for that. Have a great day. Check in anytime. Take care.